this day is not a traditional Chinese festival. But in the past 24 hours, Chinese seem to experience a carnival which is more interesting than traditional festivals. This was also the first time that New York Stock Exchange in faraway Beijing held a long-distance bell-ringing ceremony for a Chinese internet enterprise.
We work together, we play together, and we enjoy this big day. And I think this is just beginning.
There's evening party, entertainment stars, and the cheapest commodities of the year. The whole world focused their attention again on Alibaba, the legendary company and people in the carnival. As the clock struck 12, the figure fixed on 91.2 billion RMB. The surprising figure is the sound of China, a country with strong consumptive power, made to the world. And those commodities across the world are as if the response to the whole world focusing on the Chinese market. But behind the 91.2 billion, we want to know more. By the mobile internet, how does Double 11 change shopping habits of Chinese people in cities and even countryside? And how do billions of commodities eventually reach Chinese consumers' hands from abroad? 85,900 times of payments and 45 million people shopping online at the same time can be said to be the busiest and most complicated business technology system. How do Chinese young people complete the revolutionary pioneering work? What we will explore is not just a shopping festival, but stories behind these miracles. Luna is a common Xiao'er of Tmall Global of Alibaba Group. In ancient China, the waiters called themselves Xiao'er as a modest title. Today, for Luna and other Xiao'ers in the team, is especially important because Double 11, the largest global shopping festival, will officially open today. And Luna's clients are invited to come from England for the opening.
Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, nice to meet you. Great. 他们是从英国昨天晚上直接飞过来。昨天有个小插曲，他们到了之后行李丢了，然后呢就没办法就是穿正装过来，然后但是我觉得这个会很重要，今天一大早去买西装。Happy.
A small accident didn't influence English clients' passion, because for them, the present Chinese market has huge attraction. China, the world's second largest economic entity, owns the middle class with the largest population in the world. But now, the group of people are leading the change of the entire consumption structure, and overseas commodities become the new favorite of Chinese online shopping. But how to achieve success in the market full of infinite possibilities is the question that numerous overseas merchants have to face.
像Sainsbury商家，它是在英国的146年的一个品牌，那么今年第一年想要去到中国来，完全没有中国经验，中国团队什么都没有。
Since IPO in 2014, globalization has become a very important link of Alibaba strategies, and attracting the settlement of international brands to expand overseas markets is one of its significant strategies. Tmall Global of Alibaba has become an important platform for numerous overseas merchants to settle down in China. But during the early stage of approaching Chinese market, frictions and adaptation are unavoidable.
不同的背景、地理位置、文化差异、语言间隔等等，通常的销售它在双十一会占很大的一个比例，所以你要会去帮他去想，而他可能会有自己的 concern， 他们不想要做很多促销，那你会要跟他解释 ，OK， 双十一不仅仅是促销，我们也做很多 branding 的事情。通过了1年多的时间，慢慢的去说，然后他看到了销量，他看到了起来的结果，以及中国消费者对他的喜爱，他现在才慢慢的接受，我们可以去扩大更长久的就是合作。
Xiao'ers of Tmall Global, just like a bridge, link the connection between overseas merchants and Chinese market. They hope that overseas merchants can integrate into Chinese market as soon as possible, and make Chinese consumers enjoy more high quality and cheap overseas commodities by their endeavors.
像这边跟那个美国当地有时差，他们开会通常都是早上一大早可能5、6点过来这边看口，要不然就是晚上留到这边9、10点。海外的商家不了解中国市场，所以他们的货品的选择，还有他们就是整个备货的结构，甚至说它整个店铺的那个商品结构，都需要跟我们共同来讨论。在这么多商品当中，有哪些是它非常厉害的，我们要把它怎么样的就是把它挖出来。
In 2014, Costco, a brand which once wandered for 15 years outside Chinese market, entered Chinese market through Tmall Global, and Xia Chenhua is a direct participant at that time.
我们去年是用连滚带爬，10月算正式开店，然后不到1个月马上参加双十，很累，但是累完的时候很爽。
On November 11th, 2014, Costco firstly felt the passion of Chinese market. Just the two categories of nuts and cranberry nearly sold out their global stock. Double 11, an original recreation festival just for Chinese single men and women, just in a 6-year time, with shocks brought by the actual reality, constantly refreshes expectation of global merchants for Chinese market. And now, Alibaba hopes to open a different Double 11 together with more than 5,000 brands from 25 nations and regions.
This is the day we exchange ideas. This is the day, the celebration of small business. They can do business across the board. And this is the day consumers can understand the other nation's culture. It's not only the opportunity for China, it is the opportunity of the world.
This is the beginning of Global Double 11 of Alibaba in 2015. But at the moment of opening the curtain, more people begin to deeply think about the next question in their hearts. According to the prediction of the earlier stage, there are at least 350 million parcels during Double 11, increased by nearly 30% compared with that in 2014. How will these parcels be sent to the hands of consumers? And for Alibaba, this will be a new test. The test, a globalized proposition, is faced by Tianyao Network, a subordinate of Alibaba. It brings an unprecedented challenge for the company, established for just 2 years. From milk to king crab from Alaska, during the entire Double 11, Tianyao Network will face billions of overseas commodities flow. And most of these will arrive at Chinese bonded warehouses before Double 11, so as to reduce the receiving time for consumers. But the past storage capacity can't satisfy the present demand yet.
他拿了一张 Excel 表格，每次在那边用 Excel 表格的方式在查询，但是肯定不会人工去对那张表。
Miaolan is a Shawar of Tianyao cross-border import business team. As early as before Double 11, the team she is in is always busy for these questions. Today, Miaolan and her colleagues will go to Shanghai to visit a cross-border logistics cooperative enterprise. And this is the third time they step on the same journey in 1 month.
在今年双十一之前，我们全国的跨境的保税仓大概是在7万瓶左右。为了双十一临时增加，或者是动员我们的 CP 长期增加了仓库的库容，现在已经超过了30万瓶。
Shanghai Jiasen Logistics Company Limited is one of the new partners of Tianyao Network. And on Double 11 of this year, their warehouses will receive nearly 10 million pieces of overseas commodities. And this is also their first contact with Double 11.
他们一直是在传统的物流领域，且在传统的保税物流领域里面，他觉得对库内作业他还比较有信心，但是对着这些整个业务的系统流程啊，然后对着各方的交互啊，商家呀、我们呀、用户呀，然后这么多的多方的协同，不知道从哪里去着力的时候，他其实也挺难受的。所以我们今天来就是给他赋能嘛，就告诉他这事情怎么做，产生的问题我们要协助一起帮他解决。
这些单子的那个申报失败的原因在哪里可以查看啊？你会发现其实有很多异常。而产生这些异常的过程当中，是因为基森跟海关指定的这个负责清关的这家公司有多套系统在交互，交互的逻辑可能不够严密，导致有一些不应该产生的异常，它也产生了。 所以我们现在就是想把这部分的问题去解决掉。
Miaolan and her colleagues need to tease every detail again together, with Gessen to ensure that during Double 11, circulation of goods will be normal. And this year, including Gessen, Sanyao Network has totally united 49 cross-border logistics cooperative enterprises, 74 cross-border warehouses, and 224 nations and regions, which connect in series to form a whole-link network throughout the world. But it is far from enough just with socialized assistance. How to make parcels arrive at hands of consumers in the shortest time? This is another question that Sanyao Network needs to think about. This is a warehouse of Sanyao Network in Wuqing of Tianjin. Staff are urgently working, but what is different from before is each parcel to be delivered is pasted with a new type electronic order. This is not just an order with the consignee's information. And each order will accurately calculate 2 billion address data and lexicon of 10 million words by big data according to the delivery address, and get the best delivery path to allow delivery man to send the parcel in the shortest time. Moreover, the logistics radar pre-warning system based on big data can predict the parcel quantity in advance, guide merchants to prepare storage and deliver goods, and provide reference for express companies to deploy transport capacity resource. Now, Sanyao Network is bringing Chinese express industry into the data era, behind which is a concentrated reveal of big data power, and such power has already permeated into the entire ecological system of Alibaba.
双十一这种事情，就是前面一年你做的越成功，后面一年的压力就越大。然后很不巧的是，今年第7年呢，前面已经成功了6回，对吧？所以你那个积累的压力就是6回不停的积累，叭，全砍在今年了。
Nantian is the technical director of Mobile Taobao. During Double 11 of this year, as the largest global consuming mobile app, Mobile Taobao undoubtedly will be the online shopping platform which is chosen mostly by Chinese consumers. And Nantian and his team intend to do some changes for Mobile Taobao to adapt consumers' shopping habit of the mobile internet era.
打开速度，然后整个刷新的频率，甚至是在产品上，怎么样在这一个更小的屏幕里面，让消费者感受到我们是一个更懂它的一个平台。
The group of young engineers hope to complete a miracle on the mobile phone screen with limited area, and forge different individualized recommended pages from each other for nearly 200 million users.
对用户来说，他今年在11月1号到11月11号当天整个过程里面进入到会场，他会发现跟以往每年都不一样的是，他进来的每一次可能看到的会场里的这个商品的内容都会发生一些变化，包括我们给他推荐的一些排序，都会跟他本身这个用户的行为，跟他自己的一些偏好有关。
This will mean that engineers need to select corresponding commodities, complete the sort and generate an exclusive page on the main menu of Double 11 for mass commodities, according to users' preference when users open app. And the whole process is just 30 milliseconds. And this may be one of the most complicated, personalized, customized systems in the world.
这是一个全新的项目，从来没有人做过这个事儿，就是因为有很多那个坑是要填。这不仅是指这个页面上的坑，还有就是实实在在的这个项目里面那个坑，所以这个被叫做天坑。对于就是推荐算法来说，其实这里面最难的就是合图，因为需要这个足够的这个素材。
Engineers estimate that it at least needs over 2.5 million commodity pictures to make all people see different recommendations. Well, these pictures must be processed uniformly and then can be used.
因为图片涉及到需要一定的规范尺寸，而往年的会场都是由设计师一张张做出来的。一个比较随便的 LED， 如果按一天能做100张图的话，这已经是很饱和的工作量了。它需要70个 LED 是1年才能把今年双11的素材图给做出来。
我们专门开发了一套这个自动化合图系统，就是整体素材准备完成以后，整个合图的过程应该就在1到2天就能完成。
Automatic picture fusion technology can complete the work in some days, while it may cost some years before. And based on the big data calculation, the system can judge out users' features in 30 milliseconds according to their former shopping property, long-term preference, etc. The engineers finally create a perfect individualized recommendation system through efforts at days and nights.
如果没有双11这么大的一个节点啊，没有这么大的一个业务上的压力，给技术提出这种更高的要求，实际上这一步其实是很难去这么快的去完成的。
And the technical innovation generated on 11 has never stopped since its first appearance in 2009. The payment peak amount in 11 of 2014 is up to 38,500 deals 1 second, which is the record of transaction peak amount at that time. Besides, the peak amount of this year is expected to break last record. How to maintain the smooth experience? The answer is from a new product. And check later.
其实它是一个消费金融的产品，双110到1点可能都会有一些塞车的现象，对。但是花呗的话，其实就是它是我们相当于直接扣它的信用额度，所以不会产生这个拥堵的问题。
This will be a new mode for online payment. The platform undertaking the entire payment system is OceanBase, which is independently developed by Alibaba for 5 years. It's the world's first distributed database applied to the financial transaction. And for the financial data system, the most important thing is absolutely safety and stability. It cannot stand any mistakes, especially in the heavy load situation of 11. Therefore, engineers of Alibaba carried out an extremely complicated work. They remotely built the third data center station in Shenzhen on the basis of Hangzhou and Shanghai. The system can conduct flux switch at any time, even though the computer room, 1,000 kilometers away, suddenly breaks down, and users have no sense of it in the course. And engineers call it cross-region availability. But all of this cannot be done without Alibaba's cloud computing. Alibaba will set up a new practice on 11 of 2015 and provide a kind of unprecedented hybrid cloud architecture. They hope to meet all the possible extreme challenges on 11 with such flexible architecture of hybrid cloud. But the problem is how to make sure the huge system architecture can work smoothly on 11. To solve this problem, Alibaba built a unique check system, whole link pressure testing.
我是那个业务 P 的林欣，然后那个就是发了那个会邀请给大家今天晚上的压测。
This is the first time during the 3-year work experience that Ling Xing picks up the microphone to take charge of the on-site execution of technical guarantee. And people she is commanding are all Alibaba's top engineers.
相当于双11当天，我们会迎来在0点的时候瞬间有一个流量突涨的一个过程。那我们现在在做的一个线上的模拟和准备，都是为了让所有的买卖家能够更好的在我们的平台上有一个更好的用户体验，能够顺畅的进行购买和就是交易这样一个行为。
This year's target is simulating the success of 120,000 orders. 120,000 payment applications, and 60,000 payments per second, at the peak of 12 o'clock on 11.
然后等1分钟以后，我们直接加压到12万，所以大家保持一下关注。
During 2 months before 11, the team needs to carry out repeated pressure testing on the basis of target value to examine the entire system stability. Because any potential risk on the day of 11 may cause inestimable loss for sellers and consumers. In 1 week before 11, the final whole link pressure testing is about to start, and it will last 5 hours. All uncertain factors and unexpected accidents shall be solved in the 5 hours.
正常的，它线上的成功率嘛，还好，还没有50%多，90%多，感觉挺好的，挺好的，心里更有底了，大促当天更有底了。
The adequate preparation leads to the success of the final pressure testing. But now, all people cannot be relaxed because the most important time has not come. WaterCube, National Aquatic Center of China. The carnival at the eve of Double 11 becomes the hottest TV program, and the media call it the fusion of entertainment and consumption. In China, only the Spring Festival Gala can own this kind of atmosphere. And stars across the world change the concept of global carnival into images and deliver them to each consumer watching TV. But now, people closely linked with the shopping carnival are quietly waiting for the coming of 0 o'clock.
2015年全球狂欢节双11倒计时现在开始。5、4、3、2、1，开始！
让我们一起拥抱这个属于全球消费者的节日。现在已经只用了1分12秒过了11，只用了1分12秒。去年这样一个时间节点是2分30多秒，现在是1分12秒。1点35分，手机淘宝破198亿，超过去年全天的成交额。
1天的时间内，24小时内，我们会做出来的成交，相当于其他单体跨境电商1年的成交。
秀，我觉得是完美登场。我们想到的那些基本上都实现了，而且还有一些超出预期的表现。
那么支付能力，我们在06年是每秒钟200米，今年8.56万米，大概430倍左右。我们第一次实现了全球一个最大的混合云架构。我们的这个1币多活，我们的数据库 OceanBase 全站的 HTTPS 访问，这不仅仅是我想是阿里的骄傲，应该是整个互联网的骄傲。
共享改变世界。
At the early morning of November 12th, the number on the screen fixed on 91.2 billion. But time never stops. From now, more people start their busy work. These millions of people are linked together because of Double 11. Alibaba calls it e-commerce ecosphere. This ecosphere has collected all the world's commercial strength now. They combine with the internet and have established a new channel for overseas merchants to enter Chinese market. This kind of communication extends the business boundary, and the continuous boundary extension has become the world's carnival. This is a new world of dreams and innovation. During the course, every step is not easy. But these youngsters, just as young as the market, think that it is not an impossible task. Through their efforts, they hope that partners of the ecosphere can succeed. And culture can communicate via goods from all over the world. This is Double 11, and is also a new story about the communication between China and the world.
所有什么事都不干，然后那天，就在家，然后就蹲点儿，然后就每个小时，然后就去做就行。
双11到啊，不但是我，包括所有的家里人，至少在家的饭桌上聊天起来都有一个更好的话题了。
就搞得比较隆重，场面都挺大的。
就是玩命的买，玩命的付钱呗。
毕竟它
的有那个折扣嘛，它其实是服务了我们，虽然我们花了很多，但是真的是服务了我们。
购物车只能放99件东西，你知道吗？我需要2个购物车。
On Taobao, you can buy things for cheap and it's really nice quality and you can have funny.